Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Carrick, so we're continuing on our spotlight and sort of tour of Rise of Industries, setting up some production chains and making a profitable company as we have. But Springvale has now grown large enough that we actually get to upgrade it. And to upgrade Springvale, it does need certain requirements. The advancement here is going to require 12 bricks, which if we just pay it out, it's going to cost us 700,000, or we're going to deliver 3 wall panels, which would be the equivalent of 4 million in resources if we were to buy these from like out of region or out of state. So we basically need $4 million in order to help boost up Springvale to the next level. Dang. And I'm almost kind of tempted to take a loan on that, because realistically, we can actually get an ironmonger, which actually sells things like steel and diodes and steel barrels. Oh, some of this stuff is quite valuable. Oh, we need to start researching some of that stuff. Right now we're working on bottles. Oh no. The problem with the bottles is, here, let's go back up to full speed here. Yeah, the problem with the bottles is it's going to take forever for this finish. It's going to cost us $1 million to do it. But I'm looking over here thinking we need to start working on steel. And maybe steel barrels or steel cans, depending on what they're willing to buy. The ironmonger, I think, is willing to buy either of those things. Alternatively, there's a grocery store, which sells all kinds of different food products, and a toy store. Oh, a toy store. Oh, that's an interesting idea as well. Because the toy store gives us things like the wooden trains, which also actually requires steel to make the toy train set, combining wood and steel into a toy train set. Also, the toy furniture is pretty easy, so we could just go double down on wood production. We could double down on wood production. Steel is relatively easy. I kind of think it'd be interesting to do toys. It is that time of year. Yeah, let's do a toy shop. Let's do a toy shop. And let's see what we get. We might get... we don't know exactly what it's going to need, right? It's only going to pick some of... Oh, wait, no, it says here. Wait a second. Doll, toy train set, wooden train, stuffing, Easter eggs, toy furniture, marbles, and dollhouse. So it actually is telling us. It's telling us what it's willing to what it's going to sell. So if we do that, we'll be able to do this or this. We're still going to need to research steel, but I guess there's not going to be any reason to do steel first. So we'll do wooden trains. And we could... Whoops, no. I was wondering if we could look up the... What does it say? It just says it requires wood. So we could start ramping up wood production a little bit. Well, we don't really have any money for any of this. We're up to 1.4 million. Plus, we got to get up to 4 million to do this. Now I'm over here looking. Oh, perfect. Hold the phone. We got a contract over here that we could actually satisfy. A couple things I'm thinking we need to do right now. One, we might need to go through and upgrade our roads. But there's a contract right here that we can bid for that's worth 1.5 million if we can satisfy it. So that's actually pretty good. I think what we want to do is we want to make a road that goes out over here. Doesn't cost much to build this, which is nice. But I'd really like to be able to connect over here. Are we allowed to make bridges? I don't think we have the tech for that. Whoops. Tunnels and bridges. Oof. It would take an immense amount of time to actually deliver all the way around the map. I'm going to see if this is worth it or not. 250%. Let's do a bid on this. Let's come over here and let's actually lock down the planks. So disable, do not send planks to there. Instead, you're going to send planks to the contract location, which is going to cost us literally... The transportation costs for this are costing us 30,000. per transportation. We're gonna get 1.5 million when this is all said and done, but it's gonna cost us to do 30 of these. I'm trying to think. 30 times 30, right? So 3 times 3 is 900,000. We're only gonna make like 600,000. We're only gonna make like 500,000 or 600,000 off this. That's awful. That is awful, and it's all lump sum too. Yeah, we're just losing tons of money over here. Yeah, that was silly. That was silly. It's just, if it was like a local town, sometimes you actually get those situations where it's just like right nearby and it's easy peasy, but... Oh, so Spring Hill has actually grown up. It now has a grocery store. Because, yeah, that's right, they wanted to work on juices. So they could start selling apple smoothies over here. I think Toledo also upgraded and got a construction office. They're selling some different things like ink, paint, ink. There's some different things being sold here compared to our construction office. Our construction office has... So comparing two construction offices next to each other, right? Both willing to buy wooden planks. But some differences in here that would have changed our direction on things. It's too far away for us to really sort of work on it. Ideally, what we do is we try to grow this place by satisfying some of this place's basic needs, like sending them wheat or sending them beef or something like that. And then we could try to grow this town, but unfortunately, I think we lost the contract for this town, didn't we? No, I don't think anyone has Inwood. They bought some of the others. Yeah, we're honestly, the AI is kind of doing well right now. Our company is worth 21 million. The other companies are worth 32 million each. They're prospering over here. We're losing money. Although when this contract is done, that should be a big... I think we did it. I think we did it. So let's make sure we're doing this now. How many planks are they willing to buy here? 6, yeah. Okay, this is much closer. Much closer. 2.5 million? Here, lock it down. Lock it down. This should actually be potentially even profitable now. Let's see how much it costs to send it to there. Only 12,000. So we're saving. We're paying like about 40% of the cost of what we were paying to deliver it to the other town. But this is also a larger contract for 52 planks. So once we get these 52 planks made and sent, then we'll be able to make some good income there. How many planks do we make per month? Like 12 or something? We're up to 40 already. Dang. About 10 more going. Is that it? Is that the 10th one? Yep, looks like they're accumulating here. So let's activate this so we can start doing locally again. Now it actually wants milk. That's not something, it's very low amount of contract money. So we're not gonna worry about that. I think after this contract is done, we might actually be able to upgrade Springvale. There it is. 3.5 million in the bank right now. Very expensive to do this. If we look at our loan, how much more of the loan do we have to pay off? 5.5 million. It's going to take a little bit for that to happen. We can see that we're actually working on these technologies. And these are the technologies that we're going to need to... that's going to be a long one there. But having these additional industries is going to be really, really good, right? That's just going to give us more opportunity to make money. That's kind of our issue right now, is we're not completely maxed out. Like, these shops will buy more things. We don't have access to copper. We don't have access to oil. The cardboard... Actually, wait a second. The cardboard... Realistically, we could actually start working on doing cardboard as well. So at least work on that. Cardboard's something that I think we could definitely do. It's quite a valuable one as well. 50,000 per unit. And we're thinking about doing the glass, right? Wait, did we already set up the glass? Yeah, we're thinking about setting up the glass industry. You know, let's get glass set up with the 4 million that we have. Let's set up a little bit of glass production. So with glass, we're gonna need coal. There's coal there, and coal here. So let's use the coal here. Let's see if we can actually gather. Are we allowed actually to gather sand from over here? I don't know if it'll let us gather off the shore or not, or if this belongs to another region. Looks like that line right there is blocking us potentially. Let's see. Nope, we're fine. I'm just gonna get it all down there. Let's get the coal. Okay. I think we're going to want a more local warehouse here. Potentially. So let's do a warehouse for the sand and the coal to go into. And then from there, that's going to go right into the factories. The factories will be a little bit more south, and those will head to a lower warehouse for distribution. You should automatically be going to the warehouse. That's good. You're going to the warehouse. What's the actual ratio here? We're definitely going to have some extra coal, no doubt. So let's go into the factories and look for the glass. We don't need to have it on the main road here. We could actually sort of go a little off. Actually, let's build the factory first and then we'll put the roads in. So we understand the spacing here a little bit better. Are we going to be able to put 2 here? Yeah, it looks like it'll fit. So this guy is going to go to down to here. It's a little bit of a trek, but now if this guy's within this warehouse range, it should automatically get fed the things that it needs. And we could probably make this like a one-way. Sort of like just as a little loop there to help out the flow. If we look at these, they need 2 sand and 1 coal. So I believe the coal mine is going to be producing every 15 days is the harvesting time. So they make 10 per month. Whereas the sand, is this every 10 days? Every 10 days. So they make 15 per month. So actually, you need twice as much sand as you need coal, but realistically, this is producing 50% more sand already. We could build another sand thing if we really, depending on how we want to line that, every 15 days. So, okay, so we need 2 coal, but that makes 2 glass. 2. How much do we need? Let's start at the top. What is the demand for? Oh, we need bottle. That's right. Hold on. Shut it down. Because what we actually need is we actually need to be making bottles. And how many bottles do we need? Unless you'll buy sand too? Or glass? No. Just the bottles. Dang, we need 6 bottles per day. If we go here, we set it to bottles. We need 3 glass, makes 1 bottles every 30 days. We can make 2 bottles. We need 6 bottles, so we need 3. Okay, so we need 3 of these making bottles. Okay. 3 of these making bottles. So that's every 30 days. That's going to give us 2 plus 2 plus 2. That's 6 bottles every 30 days. We need to set up this warehouse to distribute the bottles. That's a tier 2 product, our first tier 2 product, I believe. Yep, there it is, bottles. Should be able to go right into the construction goods. This is going to be a good amount of income. That's 300,000 per month added income if we can pull this off. The glass is working here. These glass are producing 4 each per day. So how much do these consume in total? 9 glass. They consume 9 glass per month. 9 glass per month. These produce 4 glass each per month. Well, what we can do actually is if we had the efficiency tech. There's some really cool techs over here for efficiency. And if we actually had the ability to factories, if we had this done, what we could do is we could actually set this factory to like 125%. So if this creates 4 glass per month, if you set it to 125%, that means it creates 5 glass per month because it's like 1/4 more. So 125% production. The upkeep goes up by 120%. Oh, wait a second. Production time goes up by 20%. Does that math out correctly? Basically, what I'm saying is if we could set these up to a little bit of a higher efficiency, it should work out fine with just the 2. We don't need a third one here. Although we do not want to be sending it that distance. Take an emergency loan. Wait a second, bankruptcy? What the heck? Oh, is it because we got over $1 million in debt? Oh, I didn't realize, guys, I didn't realize, whoops. I did not realize we were deficit spending there. Glassworks 10. How are these both 10? What? One of these should be 11. Oh, can I go up to 11? I'm trying to type here. Hey, let's just truncate it there. It'll be fine. Okay, so over here we go. That's good. And over here. Okay, 9, 10, and smell. However, we really just need to make sure that these are like all getting about 5 each. Okay. Now these here should be going to. Oh, these. I thought these were going to go to the warehouse when we copied it. I guess if we change the good, it might have reset some of the information. Okay. This should be working. And what's the interest on that loan? That's so trolly. I honestly, like, I didn't even know how that bankruptcy thing worked. We were not paying attention to the amount of money that we were spending. What we could do is we could just shut down research. Try to make sure we break a profit every month. I don't know how much time we have to a bankruptcy loan. 25% interest on this sucker? Are you kidding me? That's $1 million. That's $1.25 million right there. Monthly payments of 100. You could pay this off whenever you have the amount of money to do so. So we're going to try to like quickly pay that off, I think. Oof. We need this. We're making bottles. This could save us. This could save us. The funny thing is we're only using, what are we using? 2 coal? We're using 8 sand and 2 coal. That's basically nothing. Oh, wait a second. This could be good. That could be really, really good. How much do we have on deck? Only 2. Shut this down. That's going to be 2.5 million, but we're going to have to hold out until then. Wait, don't pause that one. Tier 1. Planks at the very bottom here. And then we have a contract in the list. So complete the contract. We're definitely going to be losing money for a second here, but if this contract comes in and the bottles start getting to town, this will be very good. All building efficiency minus 25%? Yowzers. No, we do not want to send up to that town there. That's awful. That's interesting that we just keep eating planks over and over and over again. I don't know if that's intentional. We saw milk pop up at 1.2 though. I don't know why planks are constantly coming up. Reduced building efficiency for... hopefully this doesn't last forever. It's a bad time to get that right now, because we need to pay off this bankruptcy loan. And presumably we'll be able to do that as soon as this contract is done. But now we're making less planks and such. No, it's too far away. I like the fact that we're getting a lot of contract planks, but they're just too far away. Guys, we have the bottles are being produced. I mean, this cost a lot of money to throw down, but for the most part, we're 75% efficiency, yeah. It doesn't look like the pollution is hurting them at all. We might need to set up another pollutant thingamajig. Guys, thanks everybody for being here for another episode. In the next episode, I swear we're gonna stabilize everything. We're gonna get everything like secure and locked in. It looks like we got some issues with our bubbles over here and stuff, so we'll have to go and investigate what exactly is going on. Thanks everybody for being here. I'll see you guys in the next episode.